My name is Avery Croft, and I am interviewing my grandma, Nani, on March 29th, 2017. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day and agreeing to speak with me today. So, how are you connected with the local community?
I was born I was born here, and I've always worked here and lived here.
Okay. And do you have any experiences that involve Otsego Lake?
Oh yes, when we were kids, we had a boat on the lake, and so I learned to water ski there and swim and a lot of time on the boat.
Okay. What did you have a favorite memory of your life in this community growing up?
Yeah, I used to really enjoy being with my brothers and sisters, and when we would go to the lake and swim, and I'd horseback ride, and my friends were all right around the corner, so I could walk to see them. They weren't far away, and so it was it was small. It was very nice.
I did not know that. Did Cooperstown look any different from when you were young until today?
Oh yeah, it was much smaller. It was much smaller. There weren't any highways. There were just a few stores downtown, and there were just no baseball shops, believe it or not. There was a card store and a shoe store and grocery store all on Main Street. So it was very much different.
I know you have a job, but can you tell me more about what you do?
I work in the lab at the hospital, and I work in a department called pathology, which is the study of human tissue. Like if you had your appendix out, the doctor would send it to me, and I'd have to make a slide for our doctors, which are pathologists, to read and tell us what was wrong with it. So that's what I do.
What made you want to be like what you have today? Like what you are today?
My job or?
Your job.
My job? We used to have a thing called candy stripers when I was 14. And we were allowed to work, not get paid. We volunteered. And I volunteered in the lab in the department that I ultimately have been working for. And so that kind of piqued my interest and
so that like started it all up?
Yeah, that started it all up. That's what set me in that direction.
Do you think the role as a part of the community is important to you?
Absolutely. Since the community has gotten so much bigger, it's a little harder to find a role and to find something else that I can do to be part of the community.
Because when you were growing up, it was much smaller.
Yeah, everybody knew everybody, and it's just gotten a lot bigger. And in some ways, that's good, and in other ways, that's kind of hard because I probably know fewer people around than I don't know.
So, what do you do for entertainment around this community?
Around the community, I like to go for walks in the community. I like to go on boats. You and your dad have a boat, and I like to go on that. And and Poppy used to have a boat. Just walk up and down Main Street and go to the different shops and go out to eat and things like that.
Do you belong to any organizations?
Yes, I do belong to. I belong to one organization. Yes, I belong to an organization called AA. I'm one of those people who can't safely drink alcohol, so I can't drink it at all. And when I started going to this organization, they helped me not to drink it at all. And so it's a very important part of my life. It's what helped make me the person I am today.
Yeah. So do you have a favorite myth or story based around this area?
I like Natty Bumppo. I like Natty. I mean, who doesn't? It's a lot of the Cooper stories are very exciting, but Natty Bumppo in the cave and all that kind of thing are they're fun. They're a lot of fun.
Yeah. So, how do the changes in Cooperstown make you feel?
It's a little overwhelming because I remember so well how when it was smaller, when we did all know each other, when at the hospital everybody knew each other on a first name basis, and I knew everybody and I knew everybody's kids, and they knew who I was, so in that respect I really miss the way it was before. Mm-hmm. But I know that when there's progress, that things get bigger, and sometimes and that is a step in the right direction, but it's just, I really liked it when it was small and kids could go anywhere and be safe.
So it's like hard to adjust to the changes that have happened?
Well, yeah, it is. It is. A lot of them were slow, but the ones that seem to happen overnight are the ones that are harder, much harder to adjust to.
If there was anything you could change about Cooperstown, what would it be and why?
I would change. I would change, all the focus on baseball. I understand that there's a lot of baseball, but it seems to be more geared toward tourist baseball fans, mm-hmm. and less towards the people who live here. And I'd like to just see it go back to that more community, more situation. Yeah, I know. I'd just go back to the smaller, more intimate groups of people.
So, as we are coming to the end of our time together, I have just 2 more questions. Do you have any words of wisdom or advice you would give to young people today?
Yes, don't forget respect. Don't forget manners. And don't forget to have fun. You can have fun without being destructive. You can have fun without upsetting other children, and just be kind and be kind and caring and respectful of others, and just enjoy every minute because it goes by so fast. And then you get to be a grandmother.
So, is there anything else that you would like us to know about your life growing up in this community?
No, just the fact that it was very different. We had one thing that comes to mind is, especially when I'm talking to you because you're a horseback person, is there used to be a horse barn right in Cooperstown that was right behind my house, and the horses used to be exercised right in what they called the paddock area there, and there used to be a man who rode those horses with a cart throughout Cooperstown. All the time you would see him going up and down the streets with a horse-drawn cart.
Yeah.
And things like that I miss, those little things.
Because that never usually happens.
No.
At all, usually.
No.
Never.
And just those little things that just made it a great place to grow up.
Yeah. So thank you so much again for meeting with me today to take time out of your day.
Thank you for asking me, honey.